Hi, it's Gene, retired in Mexico, and we ask one question on this channel, which is, do they write them and sing them like they used to? Now, a lot of people, young and old, they think the old music is better than anything recorded in the last X number of years, right? But I'm not so sure. Uh, so that's what we're exploring on this channel. I mean, there's just so many people making music and building home studios, and I don't understand it. There's still great music in the 21st century, and that's what we're looking at. And today, we're going to hit a band called Royal Blood. And I'll tell you, I feel like the best way to describe my experience in the 21st century is like Swiss cheese. I've got this foundation with these big gaping holes, right? So Royal Blood, maybe I've listened to them, maybe I haven't, but I think I just kind of missed the memo on this one. So they are a UK pop duo. Many of you probably are familiar with them. And when you think duo, you immediately think like White Stripes or Black Keys, but the difference here is it's not guitar and drum, it's bass and drum. And then he uses the bass like a guitar. So I'm anxious to hear this. Now, this is a BBC performance. I don't think they block. I mean, I've done some Jules Holland and some things before. So we'll hit the first two songs on here, and I think there's an interview in between the first two songs. But this whole thing is almost 40 minutes long, so we're not going to watch the whole thing. The third song on here is not from their new album, so I thought let's check out the first two tracks from their new album, which is called Typhoons. And so let's get right to it. This is Royal Blood. I'm very excited to hit this up. Here we go.
Radio 1's big weekend is back for 2021, except this time around, it's coming at you with a little bit of a difference. We've asked the band tonight to pick where they want to perform, and today we're on Brighton Pier. You are about to watch Royal Blood for Radio 1's big weekend.
Okay. There's that bass that I read about. So they've got an extra singer back there, right? Well, there's a keyboard player too. I like the tone on that bass a lot. Let's just pause this briefly. Like I say, I'm not sure if the BBC blocks, and this should help a little bit. But first thing is the melody. Melody is really catchy. I'm already humming it. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit, and his enunciation is great. I can understand all the words. I thought we might have to do a deep lyric dive, but I can hear everything. The lyrics are simple, but they're fine. They're great. So I'm really enjoying this. You guys let me know what you think. This is my first time, and you got that nice gritty tone on the bass that it's playing the role of a guitar, but also helping with the rhythm. So that's real interesting. Real interesting shape of the duo. Like I say, there's somebody back there playing a little short keyboard of some sort. Not sure if it's a synth or what it is back there, and then there's a woman back there singing. So let's keep going on this. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Ah.
Trouble coming.
Wow. He's got a lot of pedals. I think he needs them. Look at that. Nice bridge. Awesome. A little repetitious. I mean, he said that last line quite a bit there.
I would say welcome to Brighton Pier, but I'm in your hometown
welcome
right now.
Jack.
Thank you so much.
Let's stop that real quick. I mean, that's the only criticism I have of that song is that he just kept repeating the last line. I could have done with maybe 15, 20 seconds taken off the end of that. But other than that, it was awesome. And I'll tell you, the keyboard complemented the bass so well. It had just the right tone to go with his playing, and the singing is great, and the pitch is perfect because it rises above those lower pitched instruments. You got the drum and the keys are playing down in the register and the bass, so he's got that high voice that's just perfect, like I say, with that crisp enunciation. And the drummer is in the pocket, he's just right there. Love it. And everything is just wonderful. The dynamics and the tone, I'm really enjoying it through the headphones, and terrific melody. So yeah, no complaints except maybe just saying the title of the song, 5 or 6 times too many there at the end, but cool stuff. So we'll try a little bit of this interview here and see how it goes.
Welcome to Brighton Pier.
Tell us about Brighton and really what it means to you guys as a band.
It should be short.
This is where the band started, really. We both grew up somewhere in the distance down there, but this is where we'd always end up playing shows and in various bands we were in. We had our first photo shoot on the beach down there, and it was snowing. And I guess we kind of cut our teeth as Royal Blood in every local bar, really.
A lot of these places obviously were set up for acoustic folk and pop and whatever, and so it kind of freaked them out when we started bringing in our gear with the drum kit and the bass rig.
The whole shebang.
We bought the whole thing.
What was on the set list?
I think we were playing everything we had, which was probably Figure It Out, Come On Over, and this track called Hole.
That's crazy to think about, isn't it? You like to hit the sea now and again, don't you?
You've caught me.
I have, I've got you.
I did consider either a swim-in entrance to the show or a swim-out exit.
I think an exit.
I think that's the wiser way around.
Why did you pick the pier then? You could have gone anywhere. Why the pier?
It's a great question. It was either here or my house, or Ben's house.
Could have been my house.
And, well, we had to pick a landmark, and I think this represents Brighton, really.
It's got the Crazy Mouse, it's got the Turbo, the Haunted Hotel, Horror Hotel.
But also, we see our band as somewhat of a fairground ride. That's how we see ourselves.
You are a roller coaster, some might describe.
It's about time we go and hang out with the rest of the ride.
Keyboard's more prominent immediately on this one. Oh, nice drum patterns. That's really cool. Different singer. Oh, two singers, okay. Man, I love the drums. Drums are awesome. That tone again on that bass. Fuzzy, gritty, nasty. Love it. I will say there's been a lot of songs titled Limbo. So that particular lyric is pretty typical, pretty classic, but I'm still digging the song. I did like the line where he talked about taking his own advice. A lot of times we dispense advice, but we don't want to take it ourselves, right? Great line. Oh, the drums again. This is nice right here. This instrumental section. Now the keyboards are dominant again. Oh, that was just really sweet, that little coda there. Perfect. Everything about this band, if I heard this band, if I was at a mall or something, I'd hear this band, I'd go 21st century, just like that. The vocals, very modern style. The instrumentation, definitely modern. Even though the White Stripes kind of started in the 90s, I still think of it as 21st century. And then just the songwriting elements, I guess, is the third thing that I would say. So, man, I give this an A. Like I say, criticisms, a little bit too much repeating on that first song, and then maybe the lyrics just ever so slightly cliche in parts. But he did adapt the theme though to his own style. It wasn't exactly like other songs I've heard before, But I mean, Sitting in Limbo, all sorts of songs like that. So it's a pretty tried and true theme. But then when they did that little instrumental outro on the end there, those two guys together, they're fantastic. They are locked in, and the drummer just killing it. And he kept everything interesting. Just right when you thought you might get settled into the drums, he would change it up and he would do something different. And I never heard anything repeated in those drums. Just he just kept coming up with new ideas. So I think I would like these guys in concert. I'll bet they put on a great show. So yeah, hey, this is good stuff. I'm glad I checked them out, and I've definitely not heard them. Well, I've definitely not seen them before. Maybe I've heard them, but I've definitely not seen them, because I would have remembered this. So this is a long enough video, so we'll wrap it up. And as we say here in Mexico, buen dia. And if you like what we're doing, hit that like or subscribe button. Oh, and thank you again for 500 subscribers. I'm very grateful. It's very cool, having a great time. Thank you.